watching you play, you're still.
Well, Cade, it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. I was interviewing you before the Baylor game and talking to you about playing offensive tackle, and a couple years later, here you are at the Senior Bowl. I guess I would ask you about the transition back to Tennessee from Georgia.
Yeah, it was a tough transition, at the beginning, but got to come back home, play with my little brother. It was a great experience. I enjoyed it, learned a lot of stuff throughout those 2 years, learned a lot of stuff about myself throughout that whole process, and, grew a lot from it.
What was it like facing Georgia? I mean, there was obviously a big build-up to it, both times that you played the Bulldogs, but what was that like for you personally to go up against some of your former friends and teammates?
Yeah, it was really cool. 2020, there was a lot of emotion around that game, and, I think I let that get the best of me, and then 2021, I came back, had a really good game, played solid, and just, seeing all my boys after the game, I mean, it seemed like everybody was just, bombarding me after the game to, chop it up for a minute and see how I was doing. It was so good to see those guys.
About the fanfare. I know I talked to you about social media before. Ironically, when you were at Georgia, I was asking you about how Tennessee fans were upset you committed. How were Georgia fans after you left? Did you feel like you still had some support there?
I'm sure there's a handful of them, but I know who I am. I don't care about the opinion of people. I put my opinion of the people that matter to me, my family, my close friends, stuff like that. So I didn't get involved in the social media stuff and let it bother me. I know who I was raised to be. I know who I am. So that didn't get under my skin.
Obviously, Tennessee had a huge improvement this year. You've been a part of a big turnaround for the Vols. But did you watch Georgia's season, and were you pulling for the Bulldogs?
Absolutely. In the college football playoffs, those are still some of my best friends. I talk to them all the time. It was so good to get to see the guys here, and just, those are my boys. So I was rooting for them. I was ecstatic when they won, when they pulled it out. It's been a long time coming for them.
Yeah, and now you see some of these guys here going against them and having them as line mates. What's that been like to see Jamari and Justin on the line next to you this week?
Yeah, it's been awesome. It brings me back to 2018, 2019 practicing and stuff, and then where I'm working out, me and Devontae and JD are training together. So just being around those guys, those friendships that I've had for some years, and haven't been around them that much, but getting to be back around them has been awesome.
And I guess I'd ask you about Coach Pittman, right? You see him out at Arkansas. Are you surprised to see all the success that he's had?
Definitely not. His players are going to play as hard as they can for him. They're going to fall in love with him. He's going to coach them right, coach them hard, and they're going to put in the work, and they'll definitely reap the benefits from it.